Hey everyone, and welcome back to Paid in Theta. Another week of unfortunately bad news on coronavirus spiking. That's led to the markets being down. Obviously, the markets couldn't go up forever. Let's see if we can see like a broad market of the SPY. Markets going back down. They went back up like nothing even happened. Now they're going down. Of course, you're going to see this up and downness, especially within the next couple months, as who knows what's going on. Although I believe just because there wasn't a lot of coronavirus testing, a lot of people probably had it, didn't know about it. So um, we're just going to get pump faked back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for a while. However, the positions I'm in, like AT&T, I think that they're at really good prices, even from the very, very low from the surge of the epidemic. So I mean, I own them right in this area. I think the 31 range. Um, Maybe it's expensive, maybe not. I'm thinking no. Um, we've got some other ones, MGM. To me, not as good of a play. I definitely got a little bit more too aggressive, I believe here. But I bought them around 21, I think, so pretty high. We'll see. I'm just gonna hold these and ride the theta out. Basically, get paid for time. It's not much that I'm getting paid for, but it's something. I think everything will rebound basically back to where it was. If it takes a year to do it, it takes me a year to do it. If I get $10 a month per contract, I get $10 a month per contract. It's not going to be a lot of money. I'm not going to be thrilled about it, but I'm not going to take losses on them because I don't think these companies will go out of business. And Bank of America, they actually had, I thought was pretty decent news on the stress test that they could handle any type, shape recovery as long as they don't buy back shares and they cap their dividends. So basically, you're not going to be making more than 18 cents a share per quarter on Bank of America. Um, it's not, I don't think it's bad news. I mean, it's just, if anything, I would say reassuring news. The market has taken it very negatively, as you see, minus 5%. I own 308 shares, so 5% on 308 shares is a good deal of money. We can see my losses. Yeah, so these are my losses, a little over 2 grand. I've only brought in 1,600, so right then I'm down. I might be even down a little bit more, but I mean the volatility is crazy. Last week I was net gained about this much because Bank of America's was way above my Bank of America was way above my original 2650, which was right in this area. It was like close to 30, so I was making a killing. But that's how it goes. Stuff ebbs and flows and ebbs and flows and ebbs and flows. We'll see over the long term. Like I said, still getting paid. I should be getting my dividend payment for Bank of America today, which is 18 cents, which it's almost kind of good that it's down so much because I'll be able to accumulate more shares, closer to 2 shares instead of like 1.5 before. But it should be coming sometime later today. But like I said, everything's down broad market. I did the math, I only made $127. And really, I don't know, you can call it what you will. It's really not making, it's more like hedging my losses, obviously, because my losses are pretty substantial right now. So, but I brought in $127 income, but like I said, I'm just reinvesting all this money. I bought another share of AT&T, bought another share of Pfizer, bought another share of SPHD, which is a ETF that is high dividend. Bought another one of these, another one of these, and another one of these. I mean, over the long term, these prices are really good right now. It's very, very, I would say, a good time to invest. I think the Federal Reserve is just not going to let anything happen. They're going to print out as much money as they need. Banks didn't fail back in the last recession. I don't think many big companies can fail, or the U.S. economy, or the U.S. government, should I say, will let them fail. So it's very negative way to look at it, but that's just what I believe will happen based on history's past. But everything's been down. I've re-rolled all these calls just because there's just I bought this one back for $1. That's how, I guess it's very bad to see green here because I don't really want to be making money over covered calls. That means I'm holding positions that aren't making it, which is bad because I'm losing money in my account. and more green over here in the puts. This is a more of a bullish trading strategy. I'm betting that it's gonna stay above this price over here on the left, above this price, whatever it is. Pfizer's gonna be above 35, and I make 1%, stuff like that, and make close to 1%. And if it's green, that means it's the economy or the stocks are doing good. If it's red, like it is here in the bottom, they're doing bad. And if this is green, it's more bad news. However, I'm still slowly, I'm getting pennies on the dollar, but I'm still getting paid. This week I projected I made 127, you know, and I had to get more time for this. It's not like I'm going to get this week. I'm going to get this throughout July 2nd and the 10th. So really, this is more like I'm getting 127 for like 2 to 3 weeks. So it's not great at all. It's not great at all, but it is what it is, and we're gonna we're gonna keep on rolling this to see where we can go. I put everything basically. I had to drop my Bank of America's to 27 to 26 just to get some more premium, $15 here for the next week out. Hopefully stuff will rebound. If not, I'll have to push out for more time just to make enough money to even be worth it for me. But either way, it'll all rebound. Like I said, if it takes a year, it takes a year. If I make 127 bucks every 2 weeks, if I make 200 bucks a week, this is I would say very conservative, just because I would imagine that stocks would stop seeing 5% down days. You know what I mean? 5% down is a pretty good bit. Just say 250, just because this is 225 basically. 250 times 12, make 3 grand off this strategy over the year of basically losing. So hopefully these go back to normal. I get to sell them, get a little bit more cash, so I can go a little bit more heavy on the puts. This week I couldn't do a single one. But yeah, we will see. And just documenting this for my own kind of representation, and looking back on what I've done. But I still think these companies are at a very attractive price. I think AT&T is yielding over 7%, close to 8%. I mean, these are pretty good deals. $29 that's really really cheap. I mean, you almost get, if you have 100 shares, you're going to get almost 2 shares quarterly just in dividend reinvestment, which is crazy. So even if I do own these, I make a couple $100 a month. It's nothing to be, enthralled about, but I still will be getting these dividends unless this company slashes dividends, which I don't really see. I mean, anything can happen. Bank of America, they can't raise them, but they're going to keep them. So that is, in my opinion, good news. I'm still going to be getting paid almost 2 shares later today. It's not like this is, going to make me rich overnight, but this is a time play. So we're going to see how it goes. But yeah, so this is basically it this week. Pretty slow week. We're just waiting out on time. Hopefully I can get some of these assigned at my price, at my buying price, to break even on that, if you will, and then make money all throughout the way. So we'll see, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.